So, programmatic buying is certainly not a novelty anymore, I think, in the UK market. I think the last report I read reported that it's about 12% of the online spend in the UK in 2012, and it was growing 100% year on year. And we're certainly seeing this as a growing trend as increasingly brands are trying to reach their audiences at scale and leveraging the power of data to inform this media buying, if you want, across publisher inventory. So I think, it's really across all industries. I wouldn't say that it's particularly relevant more for a certain vertical than in others. So some of our key advertisers are, the likes of Everything Everywhere, Sky, we've got Ford, Mazda, Barclays Card, you name it. So really large brands trying to reach their audiences at scale. And I think the benefits of programmatic, the way I see it, is really it's allowing the brands to really find their true target audience, so limiting a lot of the wastage that could have happened in the past in terms of buying media in more of a bulk approach, if you want. So it's enabling that deep targeting that the brands are after on a massive scale, which was not possible only a few years ago. So that's one of the benefits, is this ability to more efficiently and with less wastage finding the right audience online. I think another one is companies like Xaxis. What we do is we really give the brands a true partnerships when it comes to then sharing some of the insights of the audiences that are interacted particularly well with their brands online. So I think that's one of the big value as well we bring, is a better understanding of their audiences, because sometimes you realize that actually who they thought was the target audience ends up being only a fraction of who actually buys the products. And so it becomes really interesting for the marketing directors to get sort of that feedback loop into, who do I reach that I intended, but also of the people that maybe weren't in my target audience. How can this inform my marketing plan so that I plan the next campaign better? And we also do a lot of work around attribution. What's the value of different channels between social, between search, between online display. And also within that, when you typically have a lot of publishers on the plan, I think one of the issues in the industry has been last click attribution. And what we give by giving this overview of insights of the entirety of the campaign is an ability to measure the true contribution of different publishers and media owners as part of this particular conversion. I think for video, in terms of programmatic, it's still, I think, a fairly early days. The difference, I would say, with online display and video is that there is a lot of supplies for online display. So I think buying, the exact audience behind each impression makes a lot of sense. I think it's the same actually in video, meaning it makes a lot of sense to do it this way. The difference being that the inventory is much more concentrated in the hands of a few players, and therefore that programmatic market, if you want, is way less liquid than the online display market is. But I think, in terms of trajectory, there's no doubt that as years go by, programmatic trading or buying of audiences will certainly also happen on the video side of things. And we're starting to see that.